Alrighty, we're back. We are back, and we're gonna talk about something different. So, yeah, we are going to talk about how a very specific person, how a very specific someone makes their return.
Long have I waited.
How does Emperor Palpatine make his grand return? Because if we take a look here at the end, that has to be Sidious right there. Look at this. But the question then becomes, how does Emperor Palpatine come back? Because if we take a look at Legends Palpatine's return, I just like to point out his Legends material. I like to, let me just check, see if any new news has come out. If we take a look here, if I can show this beforehand, if we scroll down enough, if I do in fact scroll down enough, short enough, we should be able to find. Okay, here. Hang on, let me scroll back up. If I scroll back up to maybe the table. If it'll. I really. Here, we'll just use this. Credit to the lore master.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This
sentence
sentence is grammatically.
At the end of Return of the Jedi, Emperor Palpatine is killed by being thrown into the Death Star's reactor. However, in Legends, the old Star Wars timeline, Palpatine actually survived this encounter and was able to come back to life in a new physical body. So how is he able to do this? At some point prior to his death, Palpatine learned the dark side ability called Transfer Essence. This ability allowed its user to preserve and transfer his or her consciousness into another body, or even an inanimate object. Powerful Sith Lords of the past used this power to cheat death, usually by transferring their Force spirit into a Sith artifact or tomb, forever hunting those who came in contact with them. Other Sith Lords straight up took control of other people's bodies, and they were able to continue actively living like this for as long as they wanted, by doing the same thing over and over again whenever their current physical bodies died out. There was a risk though with possessing other people's bodies, which was if the person being possessed was somehow able to resist or repel the possession, then the Sith spirit would be sent into the void, which was basically hell for Star Wars. There, the spirits would wander forever and go mad from endless torment. A way around this was to create clone bodies that didn't possess a conscience, which is exactly what Palpatine did before his first death. When he died, Palpatine transferred his Force spirit into a clone body that he had stored on the planet Biss. After a successful transfer, he waited to recover and gain his strength back, before revealing himself to the New Republic. 6 years later, almost right after Thrawn was defeated, Palpatine would finally come out of the shadows and make his moves in retaking the galaxy once more. He deployed newly constructed superweapons that took the New Republic by surprise and devastated their forces. He also kidnapped Luke Skywalker by teleporting him using a wormhole to his citadel on Biss. When he confronted Luke, he tried once again to convince the Jedi to join him and rule at his side. Although Luke dismissed Palpatine's...
Okay, so you get the point. So we have that option. Another option is this is another option that this is the one I personally think, like this is the one I think is going to happen. This is the one I thought. So I mean, yeah. So I mean, this is what I initially thought was going to happen the more and more I thought about it after the So I mean, this is what I personally think is going to happen, that Palpatine is going to end up possessing Rey. I do not believe that is a vision. I believe that it's actually Rey, but she is possessed by Emperor Palpatine himself. That is what I believe is going to end up happening. So I mean, he could come back in a clone body, reasonably. But I think what's going to happen is that he has some form of physical body, and he needs a new body. This is the theory I have. Emperor Palpatine is going to have a physical body in the Rise of Skywalker, but it's almost dead. Like his current new physical body is almost dead. He needs to go find a younger and better clone body to use. So, or a different body that's younger that he can use. So why not use Rey's body to do the job? I mean, that's what I personally think. You guys might have a different opinion. So yeah, that is going to do it for that video. I'll catch you guys on Friday. Because it's going to be, I know I'm recording this on Wednesday, but it's going to go up on Friday. So see you guys then. Peace.